Here we are again, happy as can be, zwifting along, getting a bit of exercise. Alright, so I was asked about a week ago what I think are the best carbon wheels to ride. And look, let's just go through the ones that myself and my mates that I ride with have got. Now obviously you know I've got the, look at this fella, have a go at that. Unbelievable. I've dropped in. How's that? Unbelievable. So anyway, not seen that before. Took me by surprise, that one. So, wheels, mine are 50mm fast forward rip-offs. Okay, got them from China, you know the story, don't need to go into it again. And they're fine for me. Okay, look at, then you go to my mate's wheels, and we'll start with Mark's. He's got Mavic Siriums, limited edition. I think they're 24mm. So they're a climbing wheel, and he loves them. No dramas whatsoever. Very good wheel. They're genuine as well, not a rip-off. You've got Alps, got 35s. Dura-Ace, again originals, not rip-offs. He's had those for about 7 years, I think now, 6 or 7 years. And again, no dramas at all. Mine and Alps are alloy braking surface. Mark's is some strange thing to do with carbon. I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's a carbon braking surface, it's something different. But anyway, he has special brake pads. So, and then we've got Tim's. Let's go to Tim's. Now Tim's got 60s, I think is that, and they're zips. Again, alloy braking system, alloy rim. All of us like the carbon wheel. Alps are what I would say the best all round. So they're the ones I would go with next. 35s, and I'll go the Dura-Ace because I like the Dura-Ace. I've always liked the Dura-Ace stuff, so I will go with that, no worries. And they're good climbing wheels, they're good sprinting wheels, they're good for on the straights when you're bombing along fast. They're just an all-round good wheel. Mine are obviously a bit too big for serious climbing, and Mark's are a bit too small for sprinting and all the rest of it. Although you still can. And look, at the end of the day, let's be honest, at our level, it ain't going to make a scrap of difference. Like if you Mark Cavendish, then yeah, it's going to make a difference. But to us, not really. As far as what make to go with, whether you go with zips, Dura-Ace, fast forward, whether you get the rip-offs from China, whatever. In my honest opinion, I don't think name matters. I think they're pretty much all the same, and I would go with whichever one you feel looks the best, that suits you and your bike, and that's just a personal preference. But I think, look, carbon, I know there's some different grades, but I think these days all the carbon wheels are pretty much made out of the same sort of high quality carbon. So I'd just go with whichever brand you prefer that is aesthetically pleasing to your eye. Because as far as performance goes, you know, you're talking minute thousandths of 1 second, you know, when you're putting different wheels on. At the end of the day, you still have to push them. You've still got to pedal, no matter what you've got. Now, if we take Mark's wheels, his are the lightest out of all of ours. Now, you think that he'd be able to beat us all up a hill, but he can't. Simple reason being is he's not as fit. So I can beat him up a hill on my cheap fast forwards 50s because he isn't as fit. So when it comes down to it, you can have all the top quality gear you like, you still have to have the power in your legs and the cardio and the fitness to be able to push them. And that's pretty much all there is to it, really. Geez, a lot of people bombing around on those little quads. So that's all there is to it, really. So for me, in my opinion, I would go for a set of 35s carbon, and I'll just pick whichever brand I felt looked the best that would suit my bike at that particular time, because they're all pretty much the same. So that's what I'll be doing next. I'll be getting a set of 35. Probably the Duros, like what Alf's got. But I'll probably get them from China. And I've said before in other videos, I'll probably get them from China again. But I will buy just the rims and have my own hubs and spokes put in over here in Australia. So that is pretty much it. That is my opinion. You let me know what you think, because I'm sure you will. And I'm going to carry on zipping along at about these watts, just ticking over, 120 heart rate. Try and get the cadence up there a bit in a minute, so about 95, and try and get about 40 k's in if I can, if I've got time. So that's my plan. And this, no matter what bike you're using, no matter what wheels you got, this is the only way you're going to get strong enough to be able to bomb along and push them up the hills. It's on your trainer and out on the road. There you go. Put your comments down below, let me know what you think. See you next time. You're not taking a look at me.
Can you post that when the idea like this in it?
Yeah.
Can you actually post that?
Yeah.
There's a person